First aid is serious business.
Shouts to all my boss boys. Shouts to all my boss boys. We rowdy. Shouts to all my boss boys. Shouts to all my boss boys. We rowdy. Shouts to all my boss boys. Shouts to all my boss boys. We rowdy. Shouts to all my boss boys. Shouts to all my boss boys. On your end. Baby, now baby.
First aid is the first and immediate assistance given to any person suffering from either a minor or serious illness or injury, with care provided to preserve life, prevent the condition from worsening, or to promote recovery. What we know now as first aid has been around throughout history, mostly in relation to warfare. Here's some pottery depicting the bandaging of battle wounds. Another example is the parable of the Good Samaritan, which includes references to dressing wounds. Another example would be the Knights Hospitaller in the 11th century, a Catholic military order who often provided care to pilgrims and knights at that time. Then it has developed into a much more mobile and efficient set of principles aimed at preserving life, albeit not perfect. It has been optimized to make training more robust and effective. It has since branched out to many specializations, often involving training for specific terrain and weather conditions, like marine first aid, or battlefield first aid, or hyperbaric first aid, oxygen first aid, wilderness first aid, and mental health first aid. All that being said, it's pretty apparent how important first aid is and how broad it has become. I would say it's pretty unreasonable to expect me to fit all of this in a couple minutes, so I'll simply go over a few common scenarios and show you how you could become the hero everyone deserves and gets to have.
Using the VRABC procedure, we can establish the level of first aid you need to administer and determine whether emergency services are needed. D means danger. The first thing we need to do is to determine if it is safe for you to approach the patient. Seems to be safe enough. R means response. Using the AVPU scale, we can determine the level of response the patient is in. So, check if the patient is alert, perhaps speaking. Check if the patient responds to your voice. Be sure that the patient can see you as you speak to them. If the patient is still unresponsive, proceed to place your hands on the collarbone of the patient and carefully but firmly shake them. Continue to speak with the patient and make them aware of who you are. P can also stand for pain, if the patient responds as if they are in pain. If the patient still fails to respond, he is determined to be unconscious. Steps to attempt to resuscitate the patient will now be taken. A means airways. To figure out why the patient is unresponsive, their airways need to be checked. To do this, you need to place the patient on their back and tilt their head back. Place your hand on the chin and forehead and lightly tip their head. With your fingertips on the chin of the patient, lift their mouth open to open the airways. B means breathing. Once the airways are open, look out for any signs of normal breathing for 10 seconds. Look out for abnormal breathing. Start applying CPR if you notice these symptoms. Push hard and fast. Place your hands one on top of the other in the middle of the chest. Use your body weight to help you administer compressions that are at least 2 inches deep and deliver it at a rate of at least 100 compressions per minute. Otherwise, if the patient is unconscious but breathing, place them into recovery position. Place one arm of the patient at the side and the other across their chest with their hand against their cheeks. Bring their far knee up to a 90-degree angle. Then, you can roll the person towards you with the knee at an angle and make sure that the head is supported. C means call 911. At this point, if the patient is still not breathing, you need to call emergency services. That's it. We're done. Thanks for watching.